Hello, welcome back to KNUSTON FARM, where today we are on our big John Deere subsoiling, and we are also, whilst we are doing this, cultivating up the poplars that were planted, and we found we had no outlet for them, so they are being total waste of money. We did get the money for the crops that were destroyed and for the poplars that we were told there'd be an outlet for and wasn't. So we are busy cultivating everything up. See here now the poplars coming into the shot. Real shame that we've got to cultivate those up. But, the next year's crop will soon be starting to get put in. We've got to get our cereals in, winter wheat and oilseed rape, things like that. So then we've got to work out where the potatoes are going. So let's just bring them up. So field 1 will be wheat, field 2 will be barley, field 5 oats, field 6 will be oilseed rape, field 7 will be potatoes, and field 8 will be sugar beet. This will leave field 9 as wheat, field 10 as barley, and field 11 again as oats. Our tractor is now heading up in the oats. It is actually plopping the oats down and running through them. As you can see, we are nicely coming through the oat field, and so lovely tractor this John Deere. It's going to do most of the work on the farm. It will do the main part of the subsoiling. We do need to get a plough and field whatever needs ploughing. I've got a plough in the workshop, that's in the garage. That's the thing we've got to have a look at. Those are placeables. We have got the money, so our duets, or Astrac for the plough, the duets can be sold off. We don't actually need the third tractor. Then we need to get a plough. Just check on the fast track, which is 235 horsepower, so plenty of power to. We haven't got many ploughs loaded into the game, so it will have to be the Agramash. So we shall have a jump cut and see you when we get that set up ploughing. Okay, we are popping back up to the farmyard with our JCB with the plough on. We're going to set our worker off in field 7, and that will get that ploughed up. That will stay ploughed over until next spring when we plant the potatoes and drill the sugar beet, along with field 8 will be ploughed. We're putting winter barley, winter wheat, oilseed rape, winter varieties, and a winter variety of oats. So this will now come down here. Hopefully it will work nicely on course play in this field. We shall see as we come forward. Okay, so now we want to go down into here. Okay, so we're in, let's see, field 7, yes. So we are going to be working land up and down rows. So we shall go in field 7. Current vehicle position, starting direction automatic, bypass islands, circle, skip rows none, return to waypoint activated, multiple towards 1 with 2.3 meters, headlands, 5 headlands, clockwise, work on up and down rows, headland corners smooth, and generate the course. This will help us get some work done. There we have the course generated. So he's going to go down to the bottom of the field and do it, but hopefully he will set himself going. So we shall drive course. We shall see what he does now. He will now work his way down. We shall be back onto our John Deere, and we shall come out of cab and probably keep an eye on the JCB once we get back to the end. This tool really does work well. A lot of weeds have grown and haven't died, although the crops have died. That's a little bit of a strange one for us, but let's get this extra piece of land here done, and then we shall see you on the next day when we come back. But busy getting the work done. Hopefully the hired worker we got will work nicely on that. We got it from an agency, so no guarantee of reliability of him. There we go. And now we've crashed. We are back. I don't know what happened there. Something not quite right happened. Hopefully everything's still working. The fast track is working as well. We'll just jump across and check him. He is almost down. Only just heading down to his start point at the moment, so we've run out of there. We will pop across and have a look at him before we finish the video today. On Thursday we shall be back on New Greenshire. Can't even remember the name of the map I'm doing now. But this is coming up. You're seeing this at 7 o'clock Wednesday morning. And there will also probably be another video put out at a later date. We shall see. Thinking about doing a second video on a Wednesday, since we don't live stream. Might even do second videos on Saturdays and Sundays. You can see there where the crops died off. It is still destroying the crop, although they are no use for harvesting. We are getting along nicely on here now. Now, seriously thinking about getting another tractor at some point, but at the moment we can manage with the 3 we've got. We've got this one that does most of the work. We've got the JCB that does a little bit of ploughing and also does all the carting, and we've got the do-its on the front loader. That will be mainly used once we're going forward to bring the seed, load the seed at the yard shop and bring it down here and do that. So we may well be selling off the 4-wheel trailer we have and buying a different trailer for carting the grains in. Okay, so now we shall put an X in there and get that going, and we shall have a look and see if we can see the fast track. It's in there somewhere. We can't see it, and it's not in that field, it's in there somewhere, but we can't see it at the moment because of the trees. And no, can't see him. But hopefully he is working. Yes, he is. He's just started. So should manage to get everything done nicely. This 9RT also working pretty well. So we do need to get these poplars cultivated up. And any other field that needs ploughing. There's the old potato field, there's the field 10 to plough. Let's have a look what is cultivated. We've got the field that we just harvested, that may well need ploughing, but we may put the drill on direct onto that. We do want to spread some fertiliser before we stick any crops in the ground. There's a local village there across the fields. It's another field we may buy at some point. Not sure on the location of a gateway. If there was a gate this end, we would definitely buy it. We don't fancy going to the village just to get into one field. There we are. Excuse me. Well, getting through this nicely now. Weather a bit cloudy this morning, but for these sort of autumn jobs, a bit of cloud is not a problem. You can manage with cloudy weather as long as it doesn't rain. I've still got a few bales to collect up and sell. I've got some crops in the dryer that we need to sell as well. So hopefully we should be able to afford to buy all the seed we need and pay a chunk off the loan. I think we may be able to take 100,000 off it, or at least 55,000 off it anyway, which will leave us 202,000. In fact, we might do that now. While we think about it, we shall go into the finance screen and repay. We shall pay off 60,000. That will now take us down. We've got £197,000 in the bank, and £310,000 now of a loan. Obviously when we sell the crops we can clear that loan down a little more. And then we go again into the jungle. So we shall have a quick jump cut and see you shortly. We've been over had a look at the JCB. It is working nicely on the plough. The worker seems pretty reliable so far. We can now work our way through this field and get this ready for the drill. Hopefully next season we won't end up with crops dying. As you can see, we've come a long way through this field. See where the headland is there, shining through. Two big fields on here. We've got a good, although we haven't got many fields, we've got a lot of land. We do need to purchase ourselves a bit bigger combine at some point, but at the moment I think we have got to keep going with the John Deere we've got. This 9RT, the only new tractor we got. We did have the new Deutz, but we've sent that back just because we are in so much debt we can't afford to keep it any longer. And the Deutz on the front loader and the fast track will manage what we've got at the moment. We've got the JCB flat out ploughing at the moment, so it will keep itself working nicely. We are now popping back to the poplars very quickly. These out of the ground and then get the wheat in. Don't think we will be doing anything much but cultivating and ploughing and drilling for a while. We will keep going. There the poplars bending beneath the tractor and the cultivator, subsoiler rather. It is a real shame, there's some money's worth here. So we'll have to pop to the shop, buy some fertiliser to spread on the fields before we drill them. Two fields the JCB's going into are both fields that will have spring crops in them, potatoes and sugar beet. And we are now heading, we haven't got far through these poplars now to get, so it's getting shorter and shorter to that end. Tractor hid behind the poplars and churning them in. As I say, it's a big shame, but I was looking forward to getting a poplar harvest and making a good bit of money off poplars. That is left for new wood shear at the moment, so everything looking good on the horizon. Yes, we've got a big loan outstanding, but the acreage we gained should, even if we just sell the crops off the three new fields, which is field 7, field 8, sure which field it was now, it's got extra. 6, 7 and 8, the 3 new fields. If we just grow crops on those, sell those crops and pay off the loan, should more than cover what we own, although there is some interest payments of course in the meantime. As long as we can weather the storm through this winter, afford to buy our fertiliser, seeds and chemicals for the sprayer, and everything should be good once we come up to harvest next season. Tractor pulls this subsoiler with ease. We've not got the biggest seed drill at the moment, so we could do with getting a bit bigger seed drill, but everything is in hand. Hopefully this John Deere tractor will last a few years. It's going to get a few hours on it, but hopefully it'll be pretty trouble free for the time that we need to use it or to replace it. So I think John Deere have got a good name for being reliable, so we shall trust on that. Still very cloudy at the moment. We shall have one more round in here on the video, then we shall leave you until next time. We will, as always, work out the day and join you back on the next working day in game. We have still got some bales left to collect, so we can get those done off screen. Back to the withered barley. The crop's not withered at all, the weed's not withered at all, they stayed strong, so it's the other way round, that the crops didn't wither so much and the weeds did wither away. Everything up at the farmyard is pretty tidied up, I think, so we've got 3 bales just outside the bungalow that needs to be collected up when we collect the rest of the bales, so we will see going forward what we can do. And down to the other end again, where we will then leave you in peace and get on with the rest of this work. We shall leave the JCB ploughing away to the end of the day. We'll save the course and we can continue on that course next time. I've got some telegraph poles here with the electric wires running along them. Hopefully the fast track will find its way around those in the other field. Don't want him getting lost. Everything is working pretty well at the moment on here. We will get to this end of the field. That is where we will leave you for today. All that's left to say is that you've enjoyed this episode on KNUSTON FARM. Please give it a like, give it a share, drop us a comment. If you're new to Summer Farm Estates and would like to see more of the work we do here, please subscribe to the channel, give that bell a knock. It will tell you when we do these live streams, when we do our videos. Until next time, thank you for watching and goodbye for now.